both of you, what years did you both start really getting in the comedy scene more actively?
Well, I started in '84, but Mike started earlier than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started around 78, Dr. Tim. And it was fun for me because I had won the Gong Show. And I was working at juvenile hall as a probation officer.
Yeah, I remember that.
Same kind of work Steve did, because I worked with maximum security guys. They were tough, big kids. And a lot of them were, habitual criminal behavior. And so we sequestered them in a harder unit. And you had to really be awake to work that unit. You had to really be awake.
Yeah. Serious business. Just like a typical Air Force guy, he would try and make his experience in the juvenile hall equal to a maximum security Marine Corps prison. So, Mike.
Well, he did mention something that reminds me of my honeymoon, which was sequestered with a harder unit. So.
Yeah.
It was so funny though. When I first met Mike, I was watching him on TV on a rerun of Taxi, where he plays this enormous gay man who's dancing with Judd Hirsch. And then I go to the Holy City Zoo, and an hour later, I'm sitting there with Michael Pritchard going, "Hey, I just saw you on television." So it was that was kind of the fun scene in San Francisco. Was everybody was there. You'd see Robin Williams and Dana Carvey and a lot of people. And there was a good sort of commute between LA and Los Angeles, and then also the Boston comedy scene had a real explosion, and so there's a lot of back and forth between Boston and San Francisco as well.
Well, there was some sensitive material back there, and I think you guys were in the park performing, and I was like, whoa, I don't know, how can we get away with some of that stuff now, right? It's,
Oh yeah. No.
The Comedy Celebration Day was huge then. We used to get as much as 60,000 people out there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But it was fun. And Michael and his brothers were those kind of guys that just added to the high hilarity, because both Howard and Christopher were just devoted to slapstick and fun and brilliant comedy, and just watching them work and knowing that the family would, heck, if you just had the Meehan family come to the show, you had a full crowd.
We didn't have
some of the
direction, so
no career direction.
Yeah, no, we just had fun, so that actually helped us just be as loony as possible. So
awesome.
So yeah,
awesome.
No, it was a fun time, but there's so much wonderful talent and so much great comedy. I try to, I teach comedy one day a week at the comedy college, which a lifetime of screwing around has given me that skill, but I try to help people craft their story because people, they sign up for the comedy college to be funny or whatever, and basically just try to help them craft their story and put some jokes in or whatever. But I make reference to all these great comedians, and most of them are dead now, but it's still no denying that the stuff was so funny, but then a lot of the references are completely gone. People don't know who various actors or comedians were. One of the, and this guy's still alive, is Greg Travis, was a hilarious comedian. He did impressions, but he would do impressions like James Mason as one of the Three Stooges. And Curly, I'm going to have to poke your eyes out. Chop, 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 chop. And I mean, to me, that's just brilliant comedy. But most people are like, who's James Mason? Who are the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us in the Barracks. To learn more about our hosts, guests, and how to support Vets Mobile Dental Unit, visit www.inthebarracks.org.